Before this video gets started, I just wanted to say thank you to all channel members for supporting the channel. It truly means a lot. If you want to become a channel member, hit the link down in the description. Now, let's get on with today's video.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Pineapple Swayo. Today I'm bringing you guys a Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League video. If you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing. And today we're going to be talking about how Suicide Squad needs to come to Game Pass, or why Suicide Squad needs to come to Game Pass. Now, if most of you guys know, the game was on PS Plus last month. And it really did wonders for the game. It's a little strange because this game has been out for a little bit over a year now, and with the game coming to PS Plus, it had a lot more players than I think it ever did compared to launch day. If I'm not mistaken, I think there was around a total of 80,000 players on launch day, while on PS Plus, during that month, at times I would see over 110,000 players on the game. So obviously, the game being on PS Plus was doing a lot of good things for this game and helping it. And I know, you can bring up Steam numbers, and I know the Steam numbers are low and all that, but I'm just talking about from a console basis. And I think what honestly caused just such a big surge in player base is I think a lot of people are interested in wanting to play this game and try it out. It's just the fact that it's hard to spend, between $70 and $100 for a game that was basically half finished. And since that's the problem with a lot of these live service games, especially games like, for example, Marvel's Avengers and Suicide Squad, is you're paying for a full price game, but you're only getting a third of, what you're supposed to get, and you have to wait a long time to see the full story played out. And, we're now 0 for 2, on these paid live service superhero games. I didn't say live service games because a lot of you guys give me crap for that, even though you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And, the reason why live service games always, fail for the most part is because it's hard to be like, well, why am I paying all of this money for a game that's half done? Why do I have to wait? Why can't I just get all of the content now that I paid for? While, like a free-to-play live service game like Marvel Rivals and Fortnite, do really, really well because, it's free. You don't have to put any money into it. And the only money you put into it is through skins and cosmetics. While Suicide Squad's case, you got to buy the full game, and then you got to buy cosmetics and skins on top of that when you've already spent 70 to 100 bucks. Same thing with Avengers, and I think that's what led to these games failing, which is why I've made arguments that Suicide Squad should have just been flat out free to play, and I think it would have been better in the long run. But, back to the thing, this game going on PS Plus really helped the game. I think there was even a time where I logged on and there was over 150,000 players on the game, which is just pretty crazy compared to, what the game's numbers were a year ago, because not many people were playing this game, and I think that's what hurt it in the game's first 2 months of launch, since there wasn't really much to look forward to. There was just Joker, and then, with the game having a lot of issues and problems from a lot of people, it just kind of just built into and spiraled out of control into one thing after another. But here we are. We've seen the Arkham games be put on Game Pass. We've seen Gotham Knights be put on Game Pass. So now it's, the next step is to put Suicide Squad on Game Pass. And since PS Plus helped the game so much, I think Game Pass can do a lot of good for this game too, and sort of make up for, all of the losses that WB and Rocksteady had to put up with this game. Now, like what I said, I know for a fact that it's not going to, fix everything. It's not going to save the entire game, but it can definitely help and bring people to, want to try out the game and to want to, spend money on those cosmetics. If I'm not mistaken, I think Marvel's Avengers was on Game Pass. I could be wrong though, but I know the Arkham series was on Game Pass at a time, and then Gotham Knights was on Game Pass at a time. And most of the time when people try out the game for free, a lot of the times they're like, oh, this game wasn't as bad as I originally thought. And I've seen that a lot with people playing Suicide Squad on PS Plus. And we've also had Gotham Knights on PS Plus as well. But I know, a lot of you guys were saying, PS Plus is only for the month and it's not for an entire time. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think, in all honesty, the game going on Game Pass will help it a lot and do a lot of good things, like how PS Plus did for the game. Obviously, like I said, it's not gonna, we see that our game's a success now, we're gonna launch all of our previous cut content. I'm not saying that. I just think it could just help, make up for all of the losses that WB and Rocksteady has dealt with, since, we've seen a lot of, stuff going on, between those two companies, and a lot of layoffs in the gaming industry. And in my opinion, I just think if the game was on Game Pass, it could help it some more. And plus, too, with it being on Game Pass, it would be more permanently, unlike PlayStation Plus, or they could even release the games on sales again for those $5, $10 sales. Although I don't really know how much people bought the game during the sales, but you never know. It's just something to think about. Let me know what you guys think, though. So yeah, that's just kind of my 2 cents of why I think Rocksteady and WB should work to getting this game on Game Pass, since I think it could really help it. Yeah. Anyways, though, this is Pineapple Sway. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out.